Happy Memorial Day, everyone. Jason and the Simpademic. I just wanted to share a subject that I just saw recently here, and it's personally been quite impactful to me. And it probably has been to you too if you're a man. And if you're a woman, you probably don't realize exactly how impactful this can be. In a good way, in this case. And that particular subject is compliments. The number of compliments a man receives in their life from a woman can usually be counted on one hand. In my case, it's 3. And I'm 53 years old. And I will probably take all 3 to the grave. The most recent one happened in the past year, and I was told I was the most toughest, most resilient individual that she has ever met. Now, this woman is outside of my age range bracket for sure. Too much on the high side, not the young side. And there's also a professional connection there as well. So that would never happen outside of a platonic situation. But as I mentioned at the top, being told that is something I will take to my grave. We men don't forget these things. And one of them also happened back in high school when I was told something very similar by a woman who would become a great friend of mine in high school. A girl who was a year further along in grade, but 2 years older, because I don't think I've mentioned this here before, but I was a grade skipper. So this made her actually physically 2 years older than myself. Obviously still is. And she said basically, I don't know where you get the strength to do everything that you do. Again, this happened in 1986, long time ago. And I will also take that with me to the very end of my life. We don't get these things very often. And women want a lot of power, but this is where they actually have it. Women have power in this regard, and it's positive power. It's an amazingly strong power. And you compliment a man, and they probably will take that with them to the grave. There's just no other way to put it, because we get so few of them. So if you're a woman watching this and you see something in a quality in a man, even if it's not romantic, even if it's just platonic, I just highly, highly, from the bottom of my heart, encourage you to say it. If there's a characteristic in a man in your life that you just admire, please, please tell them. Because you will be in his mind in an amazing way for probably the rest of his life. The women in my situation, yeah, they will definitely be with me for the rest of my life. And when I write a book about my life, which is coming probably within the next year, I'm not going to mention names, but they're both going to figure prominently in it. Oh, which reminds me, there is a third. And the third came during my Fargo years, and I was just told that I was told by a lady that, I seem to enjoy my life. She's like, you just happen to live. And of course, this woman also, I will take that to the grave, because she just has such a very powerful impact during a very difficult period in my life, but the one that I came through extraordinarily victorious. Just to be told that I enjoy my life and that I really live. Again, another woman who will probably figure prominently in my book. All three of them will have figured prominently in my life. And these are just short statements. None of them have spent an extraordinary, well, okay, one of them did. But I mean, they largely have not spent an extraordinary amount of my life with me. But yet, I will never forget all three. Men, if you're out there, I want to hear it in the comments. Do you have any of these? I really hope you do, because you will be like me. You will take these to the end of your life. They will stick with you forever. These three women will stick with me forever. And they're part of my story. All because of short compliments that have boosted my mental state. It made me proud of who I am. So women, if you're looking for power in your life, try this. We need more of this, and we need more of this in a bad way. Because out here on the web and out there in the world, it's pretty ugly out there. So instead of next time demanding that your man be 6 foot tall, make 6 figures, find a good man, and then you're going to cry later on about where are all the good men. Well, ladies, if you do this, you will get one of those good men before you're crying about it. They are going to, if you happen to be available at the time, you will draw them to you. Because for men, these types of compliments are extraordinarily rare. Again, I'm 53 years old. I've only had 3 that I can remember. Most men my age have even less. I'm lucky to have had the 3. You know, most men closer to my age, if we're going to be blatantly honest here, a true compliment from a woman has only happened to them maybe once. And there's a lot of men out there who don't even have that. They've never been complimented at all in their lives. Which is a sad state of affairs. And you've got a lot of men out there who are carrying their difficulties of their life without ever having had a confidence boost from being complimented on something. They're so rare that we just remember them when they happen. So women, if you want to wield real power, this is how you do it. Just find a man around you in your life and just compliment them on something. It doesn't even have to be, anything that far out there. Maybe they're just pleasant. Maybe they do happen to enjoy their life. Maybe they do, in the words of the Tim McGraw song, maybe they do live like they're dying. Just find something. Just find anything. And I guarantee you, you are not going to have a very difficult time finding a good man, because they're going to be lined up at your door. We are incredibly impacted in a great way by this. So please, do me a favor and women, just find some man out there that you know, and find something to compliment them on, in either maybe their appearance, but probably more like how they carry themselves, how they, in the case of my last one, how they're resilient and they persevere. Oh, that one hit hard. I can't, I'm never going to forget that one for sure. So anyhow, for you ladies out there, it's my little bit of advice for tonight. Just find something. Anything that's good. And that man will never forget you. Even if it's all platonic, even if there's not any romance involved, and it probably usually wouldn't be, but that man will never forget you for the rest of their life. I am very blessed and very fortunate to have had 3. Man out there, just drop your experience in the comments. I certainly would appreciate it myself. Thanks for sticking with me through the end of this one. This is just something that has just weighed on my heart, and I just wanted to share it tonight. So anyway, happy Memorial Day, everyone. Remember the men and women who have given the ultimate sacrifice for the freedoms to express what we have and the freedoms to live as we do. So anyway, signing off from the Simpademic. We'll see you tomorrow night. It'll be Tuesday. Peace out, homies.